George Carlin said, think of how stupid the average person is, and realize half of them are stupider than that. What real life example have you seen that validates this view? There is a considerable overlap between the intelligence of the smartest bears and the dumbest tourists. Yasa my park ranger on why it's hard to design a bear-proof garbage can. Ah, man, it's true. I've struggled with bear-proof storage containers before. It's embarrassing. Edit, embarrassing. I worked at a bank. Mobile depositing had just became a thing. We received a picture of someone's cash for deposit. Yeah. See bro. Just wait like 2 hours and take another photo of the same cash and deposit it again and again and again. Whoa. Instant money. Yeah bro. Instant money. Duck, we are gonna be so rich off this $84. A woman I used to work with who insisted any animal could reproduce with any other animal. She believed that sperm from any animal was the same and that DNA was irrelevant. She believed this because she only saw some sickly, possibly deformed puppies and decided that they must have been half dog and half rat. If she ever saw a centaur, she'd probably be buying lots of horse sperm. The fact Florida had to tell people not to shoot at the hurricane. Even better. The fact that NOAA even has to have a section on their site explaining why using nuclear weapons against hurricanes is far worse than the worst idea you can possibly imagine. I teach 6th grade. One time a parent came to me after trying to help their child with math homework and asked, "What number is X worth? It feels like it changes with every problem." In grade 10, we had a science test, and the teacher gave 1 point for putting a date on the paper, and 1 point for your name on the paper. And then there were 98 points for the rest of the test. A guy sitting in front of me got 0.5 out of 100. Didn't write the date and only wrote his first name. That's fucking hilarious. Reminds me of the time my classmate copied the test answers of my other smarter classmate in 2nd grade. He got caught because he copied the name too. In the 80s, A&W attempted to compete with McDonald's Quarter Pounder burger by selling a 3rd pounder for the same price. The operation failed tremendously, with virtually no one buying the burger. When they surveyed the customers for an explanation, the majority of the customers responded that they didn't want to pay the same price for less meat. Their customers genuinely believed that 1/3 was less than 1/4 and refused to try the new A&W burger because of it. Was at a party and someone's shitty old truck got stuck in some mud, so instead of sobering up and coming back the next day, he makes a Molotov cocktail with gas and throws it at the truck. The truck caught fire and was completely destroyed. Jason, whenever you've got a problem, throw a Molotov cocktail and then you've got a different problem. Myself. Looking for my phone when it was in my hand all the time. Then answering a call and continuing looking for it during the call. Edit. Thanks for the award and damn, using glasses must suck sometimes. I once used the flashlight on my phone to look for my phone under the couch. Definitely felt like a dumbass for the rest of the day. A former co-worker was talking about how she wanted to go back to school to get her master's degree because she only had a bachelorette degree and wanted more job opportunities. I said, "Do you mean a bachelor's degree?" She insisted it was pronounced bachelorette when it was given to a woman. Then she led me back to her office and pointed at her diploma to the word baccalaureate and said, "See, bachelorette." Customers arguing that their tattoo is backwards while their artist tries to explain that no, your tattoo is fine. It just looks backwards because that's how mirrors work. Just imagine what tattoos those people have gotten. On the Man Show they set up a booth on some pier, I think Santa Monica, and were getting women to sign up to end woman suffrage. Tons of women were signing. Obviously being the Man Show this was a joke on women, but the reality is, the amount of people in general who do not know suffrage is the right to vote, and not some sort of suffering is far too high. Friend of mine showered in cold water for a year cause he never thought of turning the other tap to see what it would do. I had a bald man return a hairdryer because it burnt his head. He was doing something else with the hairdryer. I'm a physician. I doctor specifically. I will tell you that the longer I work, now 15 years, my standard for the average person continues to decline. Case in point. Thanks to the awful information filtering out there. I had a patient just last week who read that vitamin D helps you resist a coronavirus infection. Well, he had also read that you can get more vitamin D by getting more sun. So he wanted to collect as much light as possible with his eyes. As a result, he stared at the sun for a solid 60 seconds and burned holes directly into his retinas, permanently reducing his vision with no chance of future improvement. Old boss had a morning routine of walking around the office with a bucket. He was watering all of the plastic flowers. Hey there, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Peace out.